Hi, friends. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's already middle of December and I live in central Illinois. I'm just taking a nice stroll outside to take a break from working from home today, which I have loved being able to work from home and create some new programs for my clients and have so enjoyed seeing their weight loss progress. So I love it that I'm able to come outside in the middle of December in the middle of Illinois and I don't have a hat or gloves on, and it's sunny. I feel like it's fall. So it's been a blessing today to be able to do this. But I must admit that I do love snow, and I am really missing snow. So for those of you who know me, I know that you love it when I say I love snow, and I'm ready for it. Bring it on. But hopefully this finds you all preparing for Christmas. We have 10 days left before Christmas, and I can honestly say this year I am just not prepared really at all. I have one present under the tree, and I was proud of that because I had just not been on my game as far as being prepared for Christmas this year. And normally, with my personality, I love to plan everything and I enjoy planning and being prepared before December hits so I could just kind of sit back and be present and relax with my family and enjoy the holiday season. However, this year has not been the case. I have not been prepared, but you know what? In past years, I would be a little anxious and nervous and just um, kind of getting overwhelmed at this point if I had nothing bought and wrapped and cookies baked. And yes, I still plan on baking a couple of my kids' favorite holiday cookies for them. Um, and I'm choosing to maybe just have a bite or two of those cookies. But this year, I have chosen to decide how I want to show up to them. I could easily be kind of running around, stressed, worried about buying presents. And I feel like I have decided this year to give myself grace and know that this is a phase in my life, a stage in my life where I'm 46. I feel like I know things are going to work out just fine. I know that there'll be Christmas presents under the tree come Christmas morning, and I know it will all work out. So I'm allowing myself to just enjoy nature and go out on this beautiful day and not be so stressed about it in order so I can enjoy my family and still show up and be my best version of myself for them in this holiday season. So hopefully if you are like me and have waited till the last minute, hopefully you have not allowed that to be consuming your stress and deterring you from enjoying this holiday season. So good luck with that. You can make that happen for yourself if that's what you choose. So I also wanted to take this opportunity to share with you how I got into health coaching and my story behind it all. I've now been health coaching for about 6 months, and it has been an amazing ride. I have never once looked back and keep looking forward. It has been an exciting journey. So, with my story, I want to take you back several years ago. That I started to become burnt out as a PA. I work in a family practice office. I've been a PA now for over 20 years, and I just started becoming burnt out. Then COVID hit, right? And then, I felt the burnout becoming even more real. And also during this time, I noticed that I was struggling with my weight, that these pounds kept packing on. In fact, I gained enough weight that I was back to where I weighed when I was pregnant with my boys. So, and I've always been someone who really hasn't struggled with my weight through the years because I have been so active. I was a college athlete and I have done triathlon races and some half marathons and a half Ironman. And I love the exercise portion of staying healthy. But and I ate fairly decent. But I was definitely not perfect. But then once these years, as I was aging, as I was going through some burnout, and also um, not even realizing for myself that I was hitting perimenopause. So I got to the point that I struggled, and I struggled so much with my weight. I got to the point that I was at my heaviest of my pregnancy weight, and I said, okay, well, let me just work on losing it. So I kicked it in gear. I did everything I could as far as diet and exercise that I always have done in the past to shed some weight, but this time it just wasn't working at all. And I was starting to get nervous. And I thought, oh my gosh, what is happening? Why am I not losing weight? What is wrong with me? What is happening here? And so I finally got it once I realized what age I was and like paid attention to myself for once. I realized, holy cow, I'm perimenopausal. And now I can fully relate with all of the women that I've taken care of. I work in family practice, but I do a lot of women's health and I enjoy it. And I've also worked in a weight loss clinic for several years in that mix too. And so I would hear the same stories from women over and over again that would hit their mid to late 40s into their 50s and beyond and say, I'm doing everything. I'm exercising, I'm eating healthy, and I cannot get this weight off. And that was one of their biggest complaints and problems they would have during these menopausal years. On top of dealing with the hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, all of the other symptoms that come with this time in our life, but it was that weight that was seemed to be the biggest struggle. And in the medical setting, there's not a whole lot I can do. I would tell these women, well, calories in, calories out, exercise more, eat less. Like that's what we knew. We were never taught in our medical training on nutrition and food and using food as medicine and how to adjust our food and our nutrition with our changing hormones. That was never ever taught. So luckily, as I was trying to fix myself, I have stumbled across so much great research and new studies that are actually finally studying women because we were left out of studies for years and years because women are more complicated than men. We've got periods, we have babies, and heck, you throw in menopause. That's a whole nother a whole nother um phase in life that medical research does not like because we make things complicated. So, but anyway, finally, there's been some studies, great studies out there the last 5 to 10 years that really show and explain why women gain weight during these perimenopausal, menopausal midlife years is because as our estrogen and progesterone levels are falling, what happens is our insulin and cortisol levels start to creep up. And that is what is causing us to struggle so much with our weight, especially around the midsection. Um, at least we know why now. Like it's not your fault. It's not our fault. We didn't even know this was happening, but now we start to understand it. So now that we have an understanding of what's happening to our bodies, why we're gaining the weight, more importantly now, there's a studies available to show us, okay, this is what you need to do to lose the weight. And I find this almost near impossible to do this for women in my clinic that I see. I have 15 minutes with them. I see them once every few months. And I say, okay, what is the next prescription I can give you? Because that is the quickest thing that may help, temporarily at least, for the weight loss. But to actually make meaningful changes for women and for their life and for their weight loss is to work with them as a coach and to work with them over an extended time, ideally for a year. If if, if needed, my program set up 16. I can work women for a year to provide extra continual support because we know now that different nutritional tweaks need to be made to allow for weight loss during our midlife years. That if you continue to eat, if we continue to eat like we did in our 30s or our 20s, well, we're not going to lose weight. Even though what we've done in the past for losing weight and exercise and what we've done for the previous diets, they may have worked in the past, but now they don't work and they won't work until we understand what we need to do to fix our nutrition. And surprisingly, healthy fats, who knew, but they're so good for us, especially with weight loss in our midlife. We were always taught in the 80s to kick out all the fats in our diet, right? All this low fat, no fat. That's what we're used to. So when I've worked with clients to really increase fats in what they're eating every day, it's amazing the results that we see around making small tweaks in our daily foods. So that has been key, along with tons of mindset work on understanding that you can absolutely lose weight. You can. It's not impossible. This excess weight that you gained in midlife doesn't have to stay there, I promise. It is something that it's not your fault because you didn't know what was going on. Why would you? I didn't know, and I was living it. And it's something that is just newer, and it's finally being researched. And I feel like every woman needs to know this information. And so that is why I have so enjoyed coaching, and I would love to help you with any questions, any comments. I would love to hear your comments about what you think about weight gain in your midlife years. And if you're not already part of this actively growing Facebook community I have, please come over and check us out. I not only have been so excited to see this community grow across states, but also now countries. And so I know that there's other women just like me and you that have struggled during this time. And we're finally finding our voice. We're finally getting answers, and we're finally starting to see results of what is possible for us going past our menopausal years and with aging. So come join us. It's called Weight Loss for Midlife Women. Come join us on the Facebook community. I also offer a 16-week health coaching program that I am starting to enroll clients in to start in January. So I would love to help you along your weight loss journey. I work a lot with mindset and hormones and nutrition. So those are the three main focus points I have throughout my coaching program, and it's all based on individual needs. So whatever your individual needs are, I can definitely accommodate and adjust to what you need. So, and I don't use my PA license at all for that. So I don't prescribe medicines. I do not use any product. I don't sell product. I am there simply as a coach and support for you. So if you have interest on joining me on your mini coaching call, it's 30 minutes. You can join me by scheduling on the link below, find a time that works for you. And I can't wait to hear about your weight loss struggles and where you're getting stuck at the most. Have a great holiday season. Stop, reflect, enjoy this time. We've got one beautiful life to live. So enjoy this time out here and make it the life you want.